Thank you. So, should we start our AMA session?
Yeah, sure. I can start whenever you're ready. How's your day going?
My day is going smooth. Thank you. So,
It's good to hear.
first, let me give a brief intro about the AMA, so the people who join might have an idea about the AMA session. So, guys, our today's AMA session is with SUBQUERY, and there will be two segments. First segment will be of introductory questions, in which we will know about some basics of the project, and the second segment is of live Telegram questions, in which we will give our community the chance to ask questions. So, starting with our first segment, that is of introductory questions. So, first question for you is James. Give a brief introduction about SUBQUERY. How does it work, and tell us about your mission regarding to SUBQUERY.
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone. My name's James. I'm the head of business development at SUBQuery. Um, I've been involved in blockchain for some time. Worked for a few companies in the space, but SUBQuery has really taken off. It's exciting. Okay, so in terms of SUBQuery and explaining how it works, first let's understand like what the problem it solves. It's all about data. Data is the world's most precious resource. Um, there's some big companies in the world like Google and Facebook that have succeeded purely based on the way that they manage data. And this is going to be the same in the decentralized world. We're producing just as much data on blockchains as anything else. But the problem with blockchains is that the way that that data is stored. Now, a blockchain is like a book of pages. Imagine that when you're reading a book and you need to quickly come up with how many pages a certain character appears on. That's a really hard question to answer. The only way to do that is by actually going through every single page and looking for those names. It takes far too long. It's very slow, and that's the same on blockchains. A blockchain is a chain of blocks, and if I want to, for example, find all the find Emma's transaction history, I'll have to go through every single block looking for any transactions to or from her address, and from that I can then show that. And so if you're using this data in like an app, like a wallet or a NFT marketplace or a DeFi platform, or any app at all, you'll need that data in a better format. And so that's what you'll need SUBQuery for. SUBQuery allows our customers to get data off the blockchain in a better format. And it's by a process that we call indexing, data indexing. Data indexing is taking data from the blockchain, organizing it, simplifying it, and putting into a format that makes it very easy to use inside the applications that you build. So we're a tool that developers use to save time and effort. And a SUBQuery one will run constantly in the background. Whenever new blocks are added, we'll take that data off those blocks and then we'll save it into the better format. It's really important. Now we're big on Polkadot. We've also just entered Avalanche, and we help customers in both of those two ecosystems, Polkadot and Avalanche, use this data and build their applications faster.
Okay. So, for how long you are in crypto?
Yeah, so I've been involved for a few years, but SUBQuery has just started. We launched our first product in February last year, so just over a year now. We launched an open source product called the SUBQuery SDK, which many people use. That allows you to build your SUBQuery project and index your data. But we've since then done a lot more things, right? So we've built a academy course, and that has over 2,000 enrollments that walks our customers exactly through how they create their SUBQuery project. We've built a managed service. And a managed service is a free service where you can give us your SUBQuery project, and we'll run the infrastructure for you. This is used by some of the biggest customers in the world in Polkadot. So like the biggest wallets, Subscan, for example. And we're doing many hundreds of millions of requests per day through our managed service. So it's quite large, a lot of infrastructure. But what we're working on right now is we're working on the SUBQuery network. a sub-query network is a big goal for us this year.
Okay. So how SUBQUERY form a backbone of Web3 infrastructure?
Yeah, so if you're building an application, so like a wallet or a NFT application or a DeFi application, anything at all, you're going to need that data, and you're going to need a tool like SUBQuery. That's why it's so important. Um, it's used by many teams out there, and it's a constant need. So that's why we call it the backbone. Is any DeFi application out there, and Polkadot probably uses SUBQuery. It's really kind of interesting how many applications use us.
Okay. So my second question for you is, what are your goals regarding to SUBQUERY? How user friendly is it? And what benefits it provide to its holders in future?
Yeah, so our biggest goal this year is to build the decentralized network. So the SUBQuery network is a tokenized and incentivized network, which allows anyone to participate. Now, what this is specifically is a decentralized network where anyone can choose to become an indexer. And indexers can work to run infrastructure and index their SUBQuery projects. They can then sell that data from their SUBQuery projects on the marketplace, and consumers will pay for that data and use that data in applications by paying SUBQuery tokens. Now, there will also be delegators. We want to make sure that the SUBQuery network's available and accessible by everyone, whether you're a technical person or not. So you can use SUBQuery. You can become a delegator on the SUBQuery network, and that means that you can participate by staking or delegating to your favorite indexer. So it's quite a powerful feature, and it allows people to participate with their spare SUBQuery tokens and earn rewards. But the SUBQuery network is really important. It's going to be a massive improvement for us. It will mean that we have a completely decentralized application. It means that our community can participate more and be rewarded for it. But it means that we can increase our uptime, provide more redundancy, and increase the performance of our backbone of, the infrastructure backbone, which is really important for our customers. So really exciting. Additionally, we're also working on expanding to other ecosystems. So we support Polkadot and Avalanche right now, but we're looking at adding support for many more layer ones very soon. And we're working on that constantly. We plan to be not just the infrastructure provider for Polkadot and Avalanche, but the infrastructure provider for all blockchain networks out there.
That's great. So the last question of this segment is, why should we choose specifically SUBQUERY? What features make this project stand out?
Yeah, it's like the partnership and customers that we have, right? We have so many new customers out there. I'll just put a link into the chat here to our Explorer. Our Explorer is a great way to look at just the number of different projects using us, and there's more. This is just the ones on our hosted service. So really, it's all about that. That's one of the best reasons why SUBQuery is growing up. I can't write the message, but yeah. Anyway, so the number of projects, customers, and partners that we have is really astounding. But also the team, right? We've been working behind the scenes, been delivering what we expect and what we're promised. We've been meeting all our milestones, all our roadmap items, and we're doing a lot of good work and expanding really quickly. And you can see that in our community and see that in our growth. And then finally, the community size. We've got a very active community, over 50,000 members on Twitter, but our Discord community is our biggest one. We have a very active Discord community where you can get technical advice, you can get support, you can see how the SUBQuery network's working. There's over 25,000 people in our Discord community, and it really shows you how healthy our community is and how fast it's growing.
Okay. So James, where do you find a market gap and you thought it's time to launch SUBQUERY?
Yeah, that's a great question. So SUBQuery was started by another project in Polkadot, which is basically an infrastructure provider called On Finality. And we've been working with teams since early 2020 for a long time. Now, we kept talking to teams way back in 2020, um, where we were discussing like what problems could we help them solve, what were the issues, and they kept talking about a data indexer. Everyone always wanted a data indexer. So we kept hearing that, and then we decided, how let's build that. We can build that ourselves. And so over a couple of months, we built the first version, and from there, things have gone crazy. So we build it constantly, all the time, working very close with customers. Like we've worked with like Akala since the beginning. Akala is one of the biggest projects in Polkadot, and we've been working very closely with them to make sure exactly what we build is product market fit. It's really important for us. I come from a product management background. That's my history before blockchain. So I'm always worried about product market fit. It's something that keeps me up at night. But we always put effort into making sure that what we build is useful by our customers.
All right. So here our first segment ends. Moving towards our second segment. In this segment, we will unmute 4 members of our community, and they will ask you questions about SUBQUERY. Okay.
Sure.
So guys, raise your hands. First question.
James, how are you?
Very good, thanks.
So my question is, tell me about your grant program and how it works, and what are the benefits of this program?
What program was that, sorry?
The
Grant
grant
program.
program.
Oh, the grant program. Yeah, absolutely. So we launched a grant program, would be a couple of months ago. And really, so you think SUBQUERY is a tool that helps you build your products faster. That's what we do. And so the grant program was designed to help others build new products. So this includes obviously monetary support. So we give financing. We launched with $500,000 in grants, and we've given out quite a lot of that to teams to build stuff using SUBQUERY. But it also goes further than that. It gives some support around business development. We work with most teams, so we can introduce you to the right people. It also gives support around strategy, around product management, around sales and marketing. So really, it's all about helping us grow the ecosystem, because the more people building applications using SUBQUERY, the more successful we are. So really, it's all about growing our customer base.
All right. Thank you so much.
So let's see who will be the second person. 1 second, guys. Raise your hand. Make your
Would you
point
like me to
clear by
select these,
asking
Emma,
questions.
or are you selecting the?
Uh, as as you wish.
I don't think I have permission to accept, so I'll let you go for it.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hey,
Okay.
Bern,
Can I ask my question?
absolutely, go for it.
Okay, my question is, does your project support stacking program? If yes, how does your stack system work? What is the requirement for user if they want to stack in your platform?
Yeah, so we allowing, so when we launch the SUBQUERY network, there will be a staking system, and that is called delegation. So as a delegator, you'll be able to stake or delegate your spare SUBQUERY tokens to your favorite indexer, or the indexer that performs the best. And the way that it works is that delegators or stakers to the indexer will allow the indexer to receive a larger reward. So they would receive more SUBQUERY tokens, but also they will share that with all their delegators based off a commission rate. So you as a delegator will earn rewards from those indexes based on you picking the right ones. So it's a bit more advanced than just random delegation or staking. It means that you can pick the best indexer and you can support them, and you can potentially earn quite a bit of rewards by picking the right indexer.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
So best of luck for your project.
so who wanna be third? The reward for each question is $50. I can see my people are raising their hands.
I don't have permission to accept people, so I'll let you do it.
Okay.
Are you able to select someone, Amna?
So, yeah. So before taking question from community, I have one question. That
Mhm.
how your supporters and builders provide technical support to the users?
Yeah, so we have a huge Discord community, like 26,000 people on our Discord, many of them developers. And we have a very active kind of channel where people will ask questions or ask for help, and we'll get that help from our community. So we're very proud of our community for that. The best place is Discord. There's a lot of people there that can help out. If the problem can't be solved there, then you can create an issue on GitHub. So essentially, we try to make it as easy as possible for developers. We have a huge amount of documentation anyway. If you go to our website and go to the university, so university.subquery.network, you'll see pages and pages of documentation, and it's all translated into different languages. So you can read it in Vietnamese, you can read it in Chinese, you can read it in any Russian, for example, and there's more languages coming soon. So we do a lot of work to make it as easy as possible for developers to get started and to get the help they need. It's really important for us.
Okay. So how close?
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Jen.
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
May I ask my question?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
What are the attractive features in your project? What is the vision and goal in your project that you want to achieve in 2022 and beyond?
What is our goals for this year? Is that your question?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think I've covered this already. I've answered this question already, which is to build the SUBQUERY network, which is our decentralized version of SUBQUERY. That's a major goal, and we're working on that. We've just launched a test network. It's been running very smoothly, and we're about to add more people to our test network. We should have a public test network sooner than we think, maybe in the next few weeks, which people here, if they want to be involved with, would be a good way to get started, a public test network. But the SUBQUERY network is our main goal this year to launch, and that will be a huge milestone for us, and that will mean that our token can be publicly traded, and we'll be able to launch our token a few weeks after our test network finishes. So that's a major goal for us, and we're working very hard on that. There's many people on our team working on that test network and on that SUBQUERY network. The second goal was to expand to more layer one chains. At the moment, we are massive in Polkadot. We've just entered the Avalanche ecosystem, but you should see us moving to more layer one chains every month from here on out. We're constantly working on adding support for more layer ones, but we're bringing our tool and our solution to new customers in each new ecosystem, and that's really exciting. So more layer one support, adding support for the SUBQUERY network, growing our community, but also improving our product. Never stop improving your product. Your product is never complete. We're always improving it, adding new features, making performance improvements, adding better support. That's always important for us.
Okay. Thank you. So how SUBQUERY is close to, how much close SUBQUERY is to your heart?
How close is SUBQUERY to my heart?
Yeah.
It's my life right now. These are like crypto is very busy, right? I'm sure you have many people here that tell you that they're working the hardest they've ever worked in crypto. So it's no different with SUBQUERY. We've been working very hard for the last couple of years. We'll be working very hard for the next couple probably, but the rewards are there. We've been building the right product. It's been used by many customers, so we're very happy with that progress. So SUBQUERY is very close to my heart. It's like my baby.
All right. So taking the last question from the community. Mm,
Hello, sir. Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. Partnership is as always an important factor for every project. So, who is your partner and what are the benefits you get from those relationships?
Yeah, so I don't know how familiar you are with the Polkadot ecosystem, but any team in Polkadot, we probably work with them already. We work with all the top teams: Moonbeam, Akala, Parallel Finance, Astar, Fala, Interlay. All these teams have SUBQUERY projects that are running. So we think partnerships are very important, but partnerships aren't just a partnership for us; they're customers. We focus on customers, and we have customers everywhere. Yeah, we're constantly building things that our customers use, and that's really the way that you add new partners. Partners themselves aren't useful; it's customers that are useful. But yeah, we work with many teams.
Thank you.
okay, James. Those who never get chance to ask question, at which platform they can contact you?
Yeah, the best way. So you can jump on our Discord. Our Discord is on our website. At the bottom of the website is the best way to go, and then I'm always in there. You can message me on Telegram, but I get about a few hundred messages a day, so I might not be able to respond to you. Or you can contact us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter. We're all here. I think the most important thing for you all is we are about to kick off a public sale, and we will make sure that it's open to the public. We want to make sure our token is spread wide and far around our community. So there's a big opportunity for those listening on this call to be a part of the public sale or the final pre-sale before the public sale. So the best way to hear about that is to join our Discord community, follow us on social media, and keep your ear out about what's going to happen with SUBQUERY, because you don't want to miss that. This could be the next big thing.
Okay. So that was all from my side. If you want to add something to above discussion, so you can.
No, really good. Thank you very much for having me today. It was a pleasure speaking to you all, and some really good questions. You've got a really strong team here, and a really good
Thank you
community.
so much.
Excellent questions.
Thank you
So,
so
and
much.
thanks
Thank
for
you for
running
your
a really
precious
good,
time.
and thanks for running a really good AMA as well.
That's your greatness. That's honor for me. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Best of luck
You
for
too.
SUBQUERY.
Thank you
Goodbye.
guys all. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.